Hi, I'm Sarah Wachter and I'm the director of Duchesne Preschool. I have been here for 24 years. That is a lot of construction paper and a lot of years of watching children grow. When we started the school year, what kind of things did you like to do at school? Where did you like to play?
I like to play at house. I like to play at house too. And Play-Doh. Yeah. Yeah, and coloring. And don't forget about the firehouse. And we liked to play with that board on the thing.
Okay. Where do we go to play, Michaela?
At the playground.
At the playground. What do you like on the playground?
Slides.
The slides. Lois, what do you like to do at the table? What kind of projects or letters?
I liked when we made the zebra.
What letter does zebra start with?
Z.
Z. Very good.
Zip, zip, zip.
What do you like to do with your teachers? What are some of your favorite activities? So not playtime, but what are some of your favorite things to do at the tables?
I liked when we did that soda experiment.
An experiment about what?
Like the rainbows experiment, and we get to pour thingies.
And then you made a rainbow.
Yeah. I think it was paint too.
What's Mrs. Bost and Mrs. Wachter like?
Well, they're always busy. They're always working. That's all.
What is that, Louis?
When we get free time, just keep working.
So your teachers are hardworking?
Yeah, they work all the time. They keep working until the day is done. Right, Dominic? Yeah, and they work for us. Right. And they work for Philippine Duchesne and Jesus. Thank you, mommies and daddies.
When Nick and I toured the school with Sarah, it was unanimous. I think we've only toured one school, and it was this one, and we both came away with it just knowing that we wanted to send our girls here.
I think that the education that my children have got here has really surpassed any sort of expectations I had for a preschool program. My son graduated from Duchesne Preschool last year, and he's now in kindergarten, and I think he has just been so well prepared for what has come to him in his kindergarten year.
Duchesne just does a wonderful job of fostering and instilling such wonderful values in our kids, and I think it'll stay with them long after school.
My daughter Michaela is in the nursery program here, and it makes me feel so great when she comes home every day with a big smile on her face. Can't wait to go back the next day, gets dressed without any hesitation in the morning. She's always so excited to start her day at Duchesne.
It just gives me such peace of mind, and it just gives me such joy knowing that they're in the right place and that what they come away with is just, it leaves them so secure, and that makes me feel great as a parent.
Fund the Future is more than financial aid at Duchesne Preschool, and it's something that I want to take a few minutes to discuss with you. This is about establishing a foundation for life. We're not just academically preparing these children, but we're also preparing them spiritually, socially, and emotionally. Teaching children how to get along with those who are different and to work with all different types of people is a lifelong skill. What I'm asking of all of you is, are you in a position to be able to help families invest in the future for their children? The research that I've done shows that the money spent on early childhood is every bit as important as what parents will spend on college. Some families who very much want their children to attend Duchesne need just a little bit of help to bridge that gap, and others need a lot of support. We never offer a full ride. for a child at Duchesne because we feel it's important for every parent to have that sense of pride that they are providing the education for their child with your help, but they are providing this investment in their child for the future. I want to tell you a quick story about how this all started. Probably in my second year or so at Duchesne, I had a mother come up through the gate as I was leaving at the end of the evening, and it was the first week that school started. And she had a little girl with her, and the little girl's name, believe it or not, honestly, her name was Destiny. And this mom had just gotten out of a homeless shelter and gotten their first apartment, and it was nearby, and they had walked up and seen our sign, and she wanted to know if Destiny could attend Duchesne Preschool. So I unlocked the door and brought her back inside and gave her a tour, and I had one spot left in our 2-day-a-week nursery program, which is the 3s turning 4, and that was Destiny's age. After showing her around and hearing her story, she asked if there was a cost, and I told her, now this was probably 22 years ago, so the 2-day tuition was something in the neighborhood of $1,800 or $2,000 for the year, and I knew there was no way. And she thanked me for my time, and I told her how much I wished that I could help her, and I left to have dinner with a friend of mine by the name of Ann. And Ann and I were talking about why I was late, and she said, well, what would it take for this child to attend? And I said, oh, Ann, it would take $1,800, $2,000. And she said, do you think this mother really is dedicated to this child and would make the effort? And I said, oh, without a doubt. I'm so proud of what she's done. And she took out her checkbook right then and wrote a check for the entire tuition for this little girl. And that was a game changer for me. And it certainly was a game changer for the family. So I know that all of you are already sacrificing to have your child at Duchesne. I know the cost, I know the distance that you drive, I know that your schedules are not always easy to mold around our hours, but if you have the ability to give a little bit more to help a family like Destiny's family, I would really be so humbly grateful. I know that for some of these families, this changes the trajectory of the rest of their education and their lives. These families now may go on to a Catholic elementary school and realize that the bar can be set higher for their child because they have support around them to make this happen. So I thank you so much for considering this ask to help to fund the future for all children. Thank you.
Can you remember what this is called that you're painting?
Yeah.
What's it called?
A human.
A human? Which human is it?
Me.